everybody, how's it going? This is Crusade. This is season 1. This is episode number 12. This episode is called Warzone. I think last episode was probably my favourite one, solely because we were just on the station. That's the only reason. Because, like, I love that place. It is genuinely my favourite place to kind of go to and escape to. So to see us back there, having a story on there was just brilliant. Brilliant to see Lockley. I really like her character in this series. I like her more in this than I did in season 5. I've never disliked Lockley. I just find her more interested in this situation than I did whilst watching season 5. And I think it's a bit of a shame that we didn't get really to see who Lockley actually is until this. So it's always nice when she turns up in one of these episodes, and like how we've seen her relationship with Gideon developing, and then we had more insight into Max, which I thought we would have had in Rule in the Tomb, but we had it more last episode. We learned he had an ex-wife. She was in like trouble because she took out loans from like loan sharks. They have a cat. Add cats to the station and it's just joy in my world. So like it was amazing to see like these new insights into people, and we got a little bit of Sarah kind of talking to Max's ex-wife and helping her when the guy came to try and get some money out of her, and seeing like what Max will do, especially with like that device, was really interesting when he basically threatened the guy and he was like, I can do this to you. This is what will happen to your neck if you try and like come anywhere near us again. And I was just like, this is a side to him we've not seen yet. I think it's always been there. There's always been the hints that it was there just because of the way that he is. But to actually see it, I just thought it was great. I'm interested to see what this one's going to be about with it being called Warzone. So I'm just going to get straight on into this. Let's go.
The alien forces that attacked Earth struck without reason or provocation. Although they were driven back by our forces, on their way out, they left behind a biogenetically engineered virus that has completely penetrated the atmosphere.
Yes.
As a result,
I like the missiles.
Earth has been quarantined. Repeat, Earth has been quarantined.
Break it up!
Oh.
Up yours! We're not going to Earth, you hear that? That's mutiny, mister. We have our orders. I don't give a rat's ass about orders. You heard what she said. Earth has been quarantined with some kind of a plague. Now, me and the other guys, we were born on Mars. It's not our problem. Take
The
us
fact
back
that
there
there's
and
still
get us
this like
infected.
Mars
We'll
thing,
take the
even
shot
after
we have to.
independence,
Not a
really
chance.
like
You
intrigues
don't have enough
me.
people to even try it.
Who wants to die? Huh? And who's with me?
I love how like, I recognise this corridor because the grating is the grating that's above Jeff when they take him. And Lisa.
Get out of the way, Captain. This doesn't concern you.
It's my ship.
You can't stop all of us.
No, all I have to stop is you. You're the mouth.
Oh.
If you can't take me, you sure as hell can't take my ship. You get past me, she's all yours.
Oh god, this is like that situation where that guy confronted John. John like had the PPG and there was also that worry he was going to shoot John.
Who's next? Anybody else?
Held him off as long as we could till you could get down here.
You did the right thing. This attack's got everybody in a panic. Yes.
We're approaching coordinates for Earth orbit.
Jump. Let's take a look.
Oh, hang on, are we getting a...
With over 240 destroyers lost in the battle. Lists of casualties are still being drawn up, but current estimates place the death toll at between 6,000 and 7,000 killed in action.
Hi, Chen!
President Susanna Luchenko has called for a week of planetary mourning for the brave men and women who sacrificed their lives in the battle against the Drakh.
I'm having to treat this as a flashback episode, I guess.
Anything new?
Not much. It's a mess down there. Everybody's trying to figure out what to do next.
What about the aliens that attacked? Anything more on them?
Just a name, the Drakh. Apparently some of our ships are still in pursuit. They're hoping to capture a couple of them.
Oh. It's like amazing because like the only person that
This is one of those times
has
I
ever
wish I
really
was
met
still
a
on a
Drakh
destroyer.
is
This ship
Mondo,
was designed
right?
for exploration, not combat.
We got here as fast as we could.
And then
it was
Galen
over
met
before
an
we even
emissary.
jumped. There was nothing you could have done.
They're the people
that's
to
not good
talk
enough.
to.
How's Ensign James?
Doc checked him out, said he'll be fine. He thinks you should put this attempted mutiny on the record.
Negative. He was scared. Who could blame him? We were all scared. I put him down because I had to. That's enough.
You know, his father's a high-ranking official on Mars. He probably got on the line to his dad as soon as he woke up.
Yeah.
Captain, we've just received new orders.
Well, it's about time. What are they?
We're to proceed immediately to Mars.
Did they say what they want with us?
Not us, sir.
You.
You.
And so it begins.
The techno mages
We're venting air on all
probably
decks.
did
We
like
can't take much more of this.
do
Stay with
things behind the scenes
Prepare to
with the
launch
ball
the
on,
distress beacon.
right?
Tell them we've located one of the ships that attacked Earth and pursued her to this sector. We intend to force her down on the nearest planet.
Oh, systems on overload, sir. Massive damage to reactors.
Launch beacon.
Aye, sir. Beacon away.
Let's just hope someone else can finish what we've started.
Well, the Excalibur, probably. Oh! Hey! Is this going to be Max? That's amazing.
Mr. Allison,
Oh!
you see that?
I see it. Might be a meteor, piece of space junk. Send Jensen up to do a flyover, check it out. We have to go that way anyway in a few days. See if we can't find that damned underground city. Nothing like the occasional surprise to keep things interesting, eh, Sam?
Gideon is the wrong choice for this assignment. Do you understand me, Senator?
Senator McQuaid. Captain Gideon. Mr. Ames, military liaison, planetary security.
Doesn't want you here.
I assume you've been briefed on the situation back home. Well, I've only heard part of the story. The planet is in a blind panic.
It would be.
Mass rioting across whole continents. Doomsday cults springing up all over the place.
Oh.
Earth govs and chaos. Nobody's even coming into work. Hell, why should they? They'll all be dead in 5 years anyway.
5 years?
Still got
That's
paid
just
bills.
a guess, Senator. The high IQ boys back home figured it'll take that long for the plague to adjust to our biology. Once that happens, every man, woman, and child on the face of the Earth will die.
Maybe the cure is buried beneath some ancient alien city, forgotten under centuries of sand.
We need the right ship and the right person to find that cure. The right ship is the Excalibur, prototype destroyer, top of the line. And that person is you, Captain.
Base, this is Shuttle 2. Still no sign of that crash. Coming around for just a sec.
Found it.
Confirm base, I have visual
How
lock.
did he miss it?
Definitely a ship. Origin unknown. Relay in position. Oh, hell. Beam fire
Oh,
on.
we've got some more of the
Alright,
crazy
taking fire.
Galen CGI.
Evasive maneuvers. Evasive maneuvers.
That's when we lost contact.
Oh, he's dead.
Is there any way to get word back to the company to tell them that we've got trouble?
Negative. The atmosphere is too heavily ionized to get a signal out very far, and the transport isn't scheduled to come back and pick us up for another 2 weeks. We've been out of contact ever since we got here.
Oh, that's not good.
What options do we have?
Max is going to be on
Move out before they come
the
after.
Excalibur because
We don't
of
know
this
they're
Drac.
hostile. They could have thought our ship was going to attack.
Look, they didn't send out a general distress signal. That means they don't want anybody to know they're here.
Yeah.
Now that they know they've got company, guess what?
Listen to
Don't
this
come
guy.
after us.
This guy kind of gets it.
We can't just pack up an entire expedition.
I say we move everybody out. Maybe into those caves we saw down by the cliffs.
How many more people are there?
On foot? You just take care of these people and leave the rest to me.
This is Dr. Sarah Chambers, medical chief of staff. She'll be acting as your liaison with the rest of the team.
Stephen,
Just a
basically.
minute, Senator. What team?
He didn't tell you?
Sir, there's been a problem. She got away. Again.
Excuse me for a moment.
Dorina.
What's all this about? That's a ship?
It's
It's huge.
1.25 miles long, the most advanced and fastest ship ever built by humans. It's beautiful.
It'll do.
Thanks for the invitation. I wasn't sure they were going to let me join the party.
It wasn't a problem. How are the new digs?
Great.
It was a bit of a problem.
She's quite a ship. We're still screwing down some of the nuts and bolts, but I think she'll be just fine. I've set the coordinates for the testing area. It's well off the chart, so we won't be disturbed. Any other surprises I should know about?
Not now.
What do you mean?
Well, there was someone else who came with me. I thought he was going to be on the mission.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Ship? Pursue.
Computer, status on our distress signal.
Oh, he actually sent one.
Are we getting any signals at all?
Confirmed. Signal from distress beacon.
Wait, I thought we were the only ones around here sending out a distress signal.
Negative. Earth Force military beacon detected.
If we could hotwire that beacon to our system, could we have enough power to punch through a combined signal?
Captain, there's been a change in plan. You're to proceed at top speed to sector 85 by 4 by 20. We had a destroyer pursuing one of the Drac warships, which may have been responsible for releasing the plague into the Earth's atmosphere. Apparently, they launched a distress beacon. Your ship is the closest one we have to that sector. We need you to get there as fast as possible to retrieve the ship and any survivors.
Yep. This is bad, all right.
One small problem. We have enemy forces converging on our location.
Confirm, Mr. Eilerson. We have them on visual. Stand by. Gideon to fighter squadron. Did you get that?
Confirmed, Captain.
Clear the road, gentlemen.
Counselor Lashan to fleet. The enemy has received reinforcements. They will be here soon.
The way they're protecting this place, there's probably somebody else here, someone in charge. Can you find him?
Not a problem. Do what you have to do. We'll take care of the rest.
Where did he even come from? He was like right behind him.
I told you, I will be here when you need me.
Oh.
So you understand us?
Yeah, because they speak English.
Yes, we're sending you back to Earth. And once you're there, you'll be exposed to the same plague that you used on us. So if we don't find a cure before the 5 years is up,
He's dead too.
you go when Earth goes.
And when your world is gone, who will you serve? Who will you be?
I remember you. You're a technomage.
Yeah.
You were leaving known space with the rest of your kind, and you found me after my ship was destroyed. You saved my life.
Then don't be angry about it.
You've been watching me. Why? I've been penalized before for helping other people.
John.
I've been trying to decide whether or not I should risk it again. If you were involved, I would consider it. With your skills, you could be a huge asset to us.
Yeah, but we don't see him that much.
What do you want? To find a cure for the Drakh plague before it wipes out all life on Earth. Where are you going? Anywhere I have to. Who do you serve? And who do you trust?
I have no idea when this fell in broadcast order, but like I'm going to have to obviously treat this as like a flashback kind of episode, but it was really cool to see how everybody came together and how we all ended up on the Excalibur, because I just assumed that, you know, like Max was forced upon us by IPX, so it was interesting to see that he wasn't, and the only kind of crew member really that was chosen to be there with Gideon was Sarah as part of like the medical team. So like to know that, like we know from a previous episode, I think it was the first one I watched, that Gideon was chosen by John, but then I just thought, well, he must have put Dorina on there as well, and also Galen, because obviously from A Call to Arms I just assumed it would have been John's decision to have those guys involved, but obviously that clearly never happened, and Dorina had to like be like, I'm useful to you, let me be on this because I've got nowhere else to go. And then obviously Max, by chance being on this planet where a Drakh had crashed and had sent out a distress signal to members of the fleet who had attacked Earth, and we just got lucky with him because he's able to pick up languages quite quickly and he's good at like archaeology, and so obviously then he came on board, and it's amazing to see like that's how I just obviously assumed, oh no, they've just been forced, we've been forced to take Max because of IPX, but to know that we weren't, I loved that. Like, and then obviously you've got Matheson, who they didn't want on there because of the whole telepath link and the issues with the telepath war that we didn't get to see. And Gideon having to fight for Matheson to be on the ship and things as well. And I think like for me, the interesting thing about this was like obviously Galen just like carefully following behind and watching everything that was happening before he revealed himself to Gideon and was like, look, who do you serve? Who do you trust? Who are you? What do you want? And going through like all of the questions that we're all well aware of. And there's just something so fascinating about that guy, learning that he was basically asked to leave the hiding place because he had connections to humans. Obviously we know that with John in A Call to Arms, and then obviously now he's kind of been watching Gideon for a while, and Gideon saying he didn't really knew who he served or trusted was interesting, and that seemed to appease Galen quite a lot. And what I kind of find interesting in this is like Galen seems to be like Gideon's Kosh. So like John had Kosh, Delenn had Dukat Kosh, Gideon has Galen. So it's like an interesting how that like cycle seems to be repeating itself. There's always this kind of higher advanced being that looks out for the human. And it's like, it just, I don't know, it really intrigues me that seems to be how it works. And I absolutely adore like seeing at the start the damage left behind by the Drakks dropping this plague on Earth, and the news reports, and Gideon having to go and meet these people to discuss like what they were going to do in regard to going on the Excalibur, what their jobs were going to be. Seeing Jane back doing the ISN newscasts, adored that. Like, because I think there was another episode where I said, oh, where's the actual lady? Like, where's the main one that we've known for so long? And then to see her was just amazing. amazing. And yeah, I liked this episode quite a lot, actually. It might be top 3 for me. I think it's probably 3rd in my top 3 episodes that I've watched, and I know I've got one left, so I don't know what next episode's going to be like, because obviously with me treating this like a flashback episode, does next episode carry on from this one, or do we go back to where we were after the station last episode, or like what's going to happen? So I may go watch that, and I will see you guys later. So thank you.